we're gonna transition, and then now you guys can see me, and you guys on Instagram can see me too. So this is the people who are on Instagram that might pop up here and there. They could just either stay here, stay there, or hop on over to my YouTube channel, same name. So right now we're actually at the new streaming setup. So I finally went ahead and got everything that I needed, and have to remember to look into the camera and keep saying that. Even the last test stream I did like 2 days ago, when the thing that day it was, what was it, like a Tuesday? Yeah, when Kung Fu Kenny dropped his newest diss track, and I decided to try to do a little reaction to it, a reaction to it, and I already got copyright claim on that, but that was on the test YouTube channel, so I don't really care about that channel at all. So but that was fun. So did that all on this new live stream setup that I got going on. So this is the other side of the room that you guys don't normally see, because I just haven't set up the stream like I wanted to, but I finally did. I got a new webcam and everything, so I can show you guys the box too, and we'll talk about it too. I think it can actually. Alright, so it is like focused, but it's like, there you go. Okay, so a few things that I want to talk about, and I'm just going to just dive right into the stream and everything. So if you're new to this, just seeing it for the first time, my name is Chris, and this is the Relaxing Review Tech channel, where I just do a whole bunch of like tech and like computer like content on this channel. So I've been doing it for technically on and off for like a couple of years, so I do want to do more content and do more projects and things like that, but I do have to be more consistent. So because I do have a lot that I still can put out too, like I have videos that I can still edit, that I will be editing. It's just that I'm always like all over the place, so I'll just put it simply like that. So I'm always thinking of something new to do, and then I'll just get started on that thing, and then I'll think about something else, and I'll get started on another thing, and so I'll keep going back and forth, and I'll jump into a new thing, and I'll keep going back to the old thing, and then, doing things like that isn't really the best. And so, but sometimes I just get so like eager, and I just have that like inspiration just that just comes up, when I see there's something new, which is why I titled this live stream Car Tech, for the Tech Drop live stream that I'm doing right now for this episode. I do have some car tech items that I have that I can actually unbox and show you guys, and I already have a couple of things already in the car that I have, that I was able to get a couple months ago. And this is just a car just for me, just to get around, nothing special about it at all. But I'm actually going to take this opportunity, since I do have this car for myself, I'm going to learn as much as I can to actually try to learn how to upgrade and maintain and just do just simple maintenance and upkeep, and learning how to do that on a car, because since I've been doing it for computers for like the last like 3 years now, and I've been able to, do so much and create like really cool computers, and they are still working out pretty good. Um, I've been able to do all of that. I think the next step for me to really get into is learning how to do that with cars, which is something that I've been wanting to do for years since I was a kid. So this is almost like a dream come true. And like I've done this, years ago too, but I don't know just how it's like coming along now and how it like makes sense to me now with how to like approach it. It just makes more sense for me to be able to do it this way with how I'm gonna actually approach it. So really excited, really motivated. I've been watching a whole bunch of um, car maintenance and upgrades and modifications, and watching all of those videos, and I have like a little bit of a more understanding with how a car works in general. So because of that, it's like seeing what these car guys are really doing to the cars, and I actually understand what's going on. It's like a whole new, different world that I'm finally opening up to, and that I can like actually understand just a little bit more. Just because now I do have a car, and I'm just going at it like I'm just gonna just do things to it and just see what happens, basically. So this is just a huge experiment for me, but I'm just gonna have fun with it and just see what happens, and see. I'm just gonna see what works and what doesn't work, and I'm just gonna keep it rolling and moving. So I already put up a couple little budget-friendly little things in there, in the car. Um, and since now that I understand how to like, I don't know, like even like take apart the car, which is something I didn't even know how to do. Now I know how to do that a little bit. I haven't done it yet, but I do have the little kit that I have. I got the little pry bars and everything. So like I'm getting ready to start changing it up and changing out the interior a little bit. So I got some things on the way, just to put it shortly and simply, because I'll probably say what I'm planning on doing to this car, but it's definitely some cool mods, just like how I do my computers. Just try to throw in just a little bit of things here and there just to give it just that unique look to it. So that's what I'm going to be doing to my little car that I have for right now. But I guess before begin to that, like I was saying, this is the new spot that I actually do want to do live streams here with, as well as the other one, which is right across the room, in the same exact room, just in another spot. So this is like the actual main desk setup that I have here in my room. So so basically what's really going on, like behind me, since this spot over here was just like, because I technically have like three separate setups going on here. I have two that are like computer based for the most part. Alright, excuse me. So got the main computer setup right here, which is like the big, like 70-inch, 30-inch deep, all wooden, wood grain desk with like rising motorized electric legs and all that. I got the actual speaker monitors. I got the 34-inch widescreen curved monitor with the I think it's like 27-inch 1080p monitor with 165 refresh rate with the super modded out all white computer that's fully water cooled and has the custom loop in it and all that. Tried to do some repairs to it, but the repairs didn't actually change the outcome of the problem that I was experiencing, so I'm not sure if I'll get into that. But I sort of have to remind myself that I can really just take my time since I'm here on YouTube, even though I have the Instagram up too as well. But I only have, usually they only give me like an hour to live stream on Instagram, so that's okay, because if you see this on Instagram, just know now that I can live stream on YouTube on both computer setups now, so I'm really happy about that. So the reason why I actually waited so long before I actually attempted to live stream on here and attempt to do other things as well, like gaming and stuff, was because for some reason when I play Fortnite on this computer, for some reason after about 40 minutes to an hour, the whole system will sort of just shut down and restart on its own. It sort of just freezes up. It almost seems like it's trying to like come back because it like freezes, everything freezes, but it's a little bit like it's a really harsh like stutter to it. So it just seems like it's trying to come back, and I can sort of move like the mouse on the screen a little bit, like the cursor and all that, but eventually it just quits out and it'll just restart. It was getting pretty bad to the point where I was getting like the blue screens when I was playing like Cyberpunk, and it wouldn't happen like all the time. It would be like some nights I can just play Cyberpunk and it would be okay, but then the very next night I would try to play it again and it would just shut down within like, I don't know, the same like 30-40 minute to like an hour mark. It would just do the same exact thing. So I'm thinking now it might be something with the GPU. After all of this, I've been trying to search for a couple of solutions for like months now, so that's why this is out now. This was actually in the computer. Took it out, put this other budget friendlier CPU water block in, because I thought since this like base plate right here is like a little bit wider and larger, I thought that it was touching part of the motherboard that it wasn't supposed to, which I thought was causing like a heating issue, because quite particularly I watched two other YouTubers run into the same issue with this motherboard. And they actually swapped out the parts, the same like water block for the CPU, and they switched it out, or at least one of them did. The other one just said that they basically said the same thing. This was too big and it was covering up too much part of the motherboard, and it was coming in contact to the motherboard where it shouldn't have been, so it was causing issues with like the restarts. So one of them just said that, and the other one, they basically said the same thing, and they actually removed the, I think they had like the same CPU water block, I'm not too sure. If not, it was basically like another water block that was like too wide, so they replaced it with another one, and then they didn't have the issue anymore. So I thought I had to do the same thing, because I really can't find no other information that's out there that could really help me with this situation. So I did that. I found this replacement water block. I think I can show you guys on Amazon since I'm on here already. Yeah, I got a couple of things since the last time I did this live stream. You know, I really wanted to do it sooner. It's just like I was saying before, I just jump on one thing to another. So yeah, it must have been a while back. Seeing things from like February and not seeing it. Because I just did it too, probably like a month ago now. I was supposed to make a whole YouTube video about it, and I thought I was going to fix the problem, and it didn't. Not at all. Yeah, I went to play Fortnite again, and it did the same exact thing, where about an hour into it, it just shut down and just restarted. So I'm trying to think, because and I'm just jumping around, because since I got live stream on Instagram, there's like so much to really talk about, but it's like sort of close to me trying to actually start going to sleep, because that's a whole nother thing. It's just so many things, but I really want to get better at going to sleep earlier so I can actually get a good amount of sleep, because that's really killing me, to be honest. So I really do have to be more careful about that. Do I want to do it like that? Guess I can do it like that. I can't really find the part. Let's see. And just in general, this is still like a little test live stream, just because you can probably hear everything that's going on. You can hear me typing and everything. Yeah, you can hear that because I can hear it in my headphones. You can probably hear the fan. So this is still like a, okay, here it is. Got this in December? Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, that makes sense because it was sitting around for a while. And now, yeah, it's not even in stock right now. Got this in like December before like Christmas. Yeah. But there's like other ones too. The CPU temperature right now actually is like at 60. So, yeah. Definitely feel like I'm gonna switch it back out again. I just have to find a day to do that. Because it is nice how I can show you guys. I think it should be okay. Since I got the large or the widescreen monitor, I think it's still okay. So switch it over, and this is what it looks like. Yep, got the full. Yeah, get that. So that's what it looks like. There's no instructions really on how to put it together and like set it up. There was a comment. I think I can probably find it. Like if you like scroll down and look at the reviews, there was one in particular that showed that pretty much explains how to like set up like the little plastic washers. Turn you guys on there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good enough. Yeah. It's one of these reviews because it comes with like 4 washers and one goes in like the top of like the cap right here, the metal cap, and one of them goes like under, like between like the plate and like the screw on the bottom here. So it's a little tricky to do, but you can do it. You don't have to like tighten it down like all the way like I was trying to do. And for some reason I just abuse the crap out of like CPU, like I don't know what to call the thing, the CPU, like when you like screw down the CPU, like anything, the AIO, like a AIO to the CPU bracket or whatever you want to call it, and it's time to like screw it in place. For some reason I just over tighten it like every single time, and I really try to not do that. So yeah, you get like the springs. Well, you can actually unscrew the cap from like the little stem right here. Those actually unscrew, and you can put the springs on the little stem rod and like screw it back in. But there's let me show you. They do not really show you the plastic washers, but the plastic washers, there will be one that goes like basically inside the cap after you screw it. You put the spring on the little rod, then you put the plastic washer like at the top, like on the inside. Then you screw it all the way back in place, and then you screw it on your motherboard. Let's see if I can find a. Yeah, you can see it with this blue one right here. Basically, it just looks just like that. So it doesn't look too bad, at least in here in my system. It doesn't look too bad. It actually reflects like all the lighting and everything that's already going on, so it doesn't actually look too bad. But I thought it was doing okay. I did play a couple games though, but it didn't change the issue with like the Fortnite for some reason. So I don't know what it is. I did play a little bit of Red Dead Redemption 2, and it seemed to handle that just fine. I was playing for well over an hour with no issues. So I think I did play a little bit of Cyberpunk 2, just messing around, and that was fine. So maybe I just have to like stay away from Fortnite on this computer, because I can play Fortnite on the other computer with no problems at all for hours and hours, no problems there. So for this one, I want to maybe this focus on this more story-driven games or something like Cyberpunk, Red Dead Redemption 2, this other like Control. There's still another game I haven't played yet, so there's still plenty of games that I have a lot of games that I've actually bought like a lot, and I just haven't played them yet. So there's still like other games like I'm pretty sure this whole system can handle. So hopefully, but I think now since this new CPU water block just didn't work, I'm just going to switch it back out, because I just want the whole, look of the whole overall computer just to be, fluid for the most part. Even though the new one seems okay, it looks okay. But I can sort of tell with like the CPU, with the temperatures and how everything is like heating up now with the weather. Yeah, it's not gonna be that great of a water block. It was doing okay though. Like I was playing games too on it, and it was doing okay. It wasn't hitting like 70s or anything like that, but it was in like the middle, like 60-degree region. So I do think it would definitely go up during the summer. So I do plan on switching out the water blocks within, I don't know, a couple of weeks. But like I've been saying, I did do the test run with the live stream a couple of days ago, and it seemed to be okay. So it's not cutting off or anything like that. So for right now, I still do plan on doing live streams on here on this for this channel. Just gonna take my time with it and everything, try to get this live stream on this setup, better and everything. Yes, there's still plenty of things that I have to get right, just to make this whole situation and experience this better. For instance, I still have not even really touched the Stream Deck at all. And I usually keep it unplugged just simply because it just stays lit up at night. Excuse me. So because of that, I actually unplug it, and I don't plug it back in when I turn my computer back on. So it sort of just sits there, and it is fun to use. I was using it a little bit, so I did find some apps, but I really want to actually use that to the most of its capabilities. So because I should be using it right now, switching between like things and scenes and lowering and increasing volumes and putting in sound effects and doing other things. And I don't want to use this only for a live streaming, but it can do just so many things in general too. So I want to learn how to do that as well. So I'm not really sure what I was going to lead into. I'm not sure when the next or the next video is going to be. It's going to be even started to be edited or anything, because there is another video, I guess technically, for the whole Proving Them Wrong series. So still like I think 2-3 more episodes, even though I think the last video that I put out, I said that was the end of it, but there's like 2 or 3 extra videos, and I can really just keep going on with it too, because it's really just me sort of just documenting my journey into this sort of tech world in general. So but in particular, this was just me just trying to document me building my computers and my whole computer setups and all of that. So I don't know where to really start or anything, because I know with me I just keep going back and forth with like a whole bunch of things. So but yeah, that was like really like the biggest thing that really stopped me from even live streaming on this setup with this system. That's because of that, and it's really been a struggle, and so I really can't really figure it out. So this, and I think it might be something with the GPU. I'm not really sure with what or what it is, but it was with the event logs that I was looking, and I was looking at the error codes and all that, and it seems to be pointing to the GPU in some way. And the only thing that I can really think is that I did sort of drop it when it was in the box still. Like I could. This box is dusty. Yeah, it's still heavy with all the stuff that's in it, since I had to take it apart. Like, this box is actually like really slippery, but you can clearly see like the dent. And I dropped it here at home in my room too. With the GPU still inside and everything. Okay. Yeah, so maybe since I dropped it, even though it was on the carpet and it was like maybe less than 2 feet, maybe something happened. Because when I did open up the box, I actually spinnered the blades around too, and I could hear like a little like scrape, like when you could hear like the blade scraping against like the frame of like the GPU. And it would actually stop the blades too, just on one fan. The other fans were just fine. It was just one. It was just that one particular fan, the blades for it would scrape up against like the frame of the GPU, in like one spot, and it would actually stop the blades from spinning. So, but I guess luckily enough, since I was taking apart the GPU to put a water block on it, that didn't really matter as much. But I don't know, maybe that's part of the reason why it's not working as it's supposed to be, but I don't know. I really don't know. So that's my only speculation into what's really going on with this whole system. I thought it was maybe the memory. I actually have 2 sticks of RAM out of the system right now, so I only have like 16 gigs of RAM. I do plan on putting the other 2 back in, because I just wanted to see, maybe I need to just mix them up, maybe see if maybe like of the RAM slots are like messed up or something, like I don't know, but it, I mean, I could still probably just leave like one stick of RAM in, just to see, but because it might be just one of those 2 as well. Because I did take all of them out and I put them back in, but I don't know. This has just been such the longest thing is to try to figure out. I just don't really care about it that much. So because of that, I'm just going to move on and just try my best is to keep this whole thing running to the best that I can do. And it's still a great computer. It's just, for some reason, Fortnite will not run on this thing for more than like an hour. So sometimes the same thing with like Cyberpunk. But it runs GTA 5 as well. I played that whole game for hours and actually did my first run through playing that game for the first time ever. So it's a fun game. Actually, I think I actually uninstalled it, so I actually might reinstall it to play it again, just because it was fun. And I know there's like different I think endings to it too, and different things that you can like unlock with like different scenes and stuff. So I think I want to go ahead and play that game over again, just to see what else is actually in that game. Okay, so what else can you say? Well, for one thing, I actually really like how this might. I know you guys can hear that. It's like a background or something, because you're not really supposed to be hearing that. It'd be like a background or something. I don't know. Alright, so let's just talk about what's going on over here, because like I said, I have like 3 setups. 2 of them are like PC oriented, and then you have this space over here, which is like more so like the tech repair shop area, where I like build and like mod stuff and repair stuff and build stuff. So this is like my tech tool bench area that I have set up here in my room, and I actually really like it, but it gets pretty messy. As you can see, it's like actually try to clean it up a little bit, and it still looks pretty messy, and because it is. But one thing that I actually added which actually ties into another thing that I bought, which was the webcam, and you can tell that the background is actually um, blurred out, and it's not from the webcam, or I didn't even download the software. I'm not even sure if it has software for it that I can go onto the website and see. I have no idea. I think it might. I don't know. But what I actually discovered was that if you go into NVIDIA, they have a app called NVIDIA Broadcast, and what it has is like, is it like 2 or 3 different like different features for like video. I think it's this video. No, I think it's video, microphone, and maybe audio output too. Maybe like an equalizer or something. I don't know. I don't know about that third one. But it has things for your webcam, like your visuals. So, for instance, you can actually blur your background, so you have that nice like little focal point sort of look to it. So this is like one of like the lower settings for the background blurriness, so it can actually get pretty intense, make you look like you're like super in focus. But I wanted it to be a little bit blurry, but not too blurry. But there's like a couple other things you can do. Like one of the things I'll probably have to show you guys, because I would want to show you guys, and actually want to make a couple like short form type of clips for like, you know, social media, because I don't think anyone really knows about this, really. Like no one really uses this, and I think it's like a pretty nice little piece of software to actually use. So another fun one that you can like a little fun like little feature you can use is like it's like the eyes. I don't know I forget what it's actually called. I think it's on right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's like three things you can do for your microphone, your speakers, and your camera. Yep. So for the camera, can we switch over? Yeah, you have effects. So I'll just switch it over. I don't know if you guys can like really see it. I'll have to add some more scenes in OBS so I can like make this like bigger and stuff. But basically, as you can see, I have the background blur, and I can select the strength with like how strong it is. I'm not gonna change anything now because I don't know what's going on. And I also have this auto frame which will track my movements. So I think that's really cool, and this is all for free too. So everybody has like getting like those super expensive like 360 webcams that can like move, because it has like the gimbal and all of that, and you don't need that at all. You can just use this free software and basically get the same movements. It can follow your movements and everything. Might not be able to do everything like those little expensive $300 webcams can do, but this is pretty good enough for free. I mean, I can move around, I can go up a little bit, go down. I mean, this is perfect for me, so I'm super happy with what I'm able to get out of this. So there's like 7 different effects that you can do. You got your vignette or vignette, you get eye contact, so that's what it's called. And what that does is that it just makes it so that your eyes always seems like it's looking into the webcam. Um, if I do it with my glasses on, they get really like jittery, like it looks like I'm crazy or something, like I'm on drugs or something. So I'll show you guys one day, because it looks funny. But if you don't wear glasses, and you know, if you're in like some type of you know, video conference or something, and you're looking at the screen, but you know, you want to make it seem like you're always looking at the camera or something, then you can have that, and it looks pretty good too. It makes it really seem like you're actually, even though it might be looking somewhere on the screen or anything, it makes it look like you're actually looking straight into your webcam's lens. So you can do other fun things like background replacements, removal, video noise removal, there's certain things too. And it can do other things with like your speakers. You have a whole bunch of things there, and your microphone too. So just to sort of keep it short and to the point, you know. That's what I'm basically using. So I'm using that blurry background just to blur out the messiness. But I also bought these the Golvi light strip, the Golvi RGB light strips. There we go. And I actually got these like last week, and I just threw them up like right underneath like this part, whatever you call it, the roof or the hood or whatever. And it makes this look really cool, like the whole tube bench. It just looks really cool, especially at night. Just chilling. I'm actually trying to learn how to draw, so I've been trying to do like the draw every day for like 30 days, trying almost like what, you know, PewDiePie did. So I'm trying to do the same thing. It's actually been a couple of days. It's been about 3 days, and I was supposed to try to draw something today, but I wanted to do this because I knew I put this off for like so long, and I really wanted to come back on here to live stream. So that's what I did a couple of days ago with the test live stream. So since I was able to do that and it seemed okay, got the levels with like the audio okay, it seemed okay. I wanted to try to do that again for this live stream, just to get the ball rolling. You know, I try to be such a perfectionist, but like what I was saying again, the main thing was making sure this whole computer system would be, you know, reliable. So that was like the main really big issue. But anyways, basically I got these Golvi lights on Amazon for like $10. And I just threw them like right underneath the hood, or whatever you want to call it. And they actually give off just a really nice look to this whole area over here. So at night it's just like really nice and fun too. You don't have to struggle with like harsh, you know, that white light, even though it's not bad at all, but you know, but there's just like way more like moody, I guess you can say. This gives off just a different energy to like this whole space. So usually I just turn it off when I don't want that white light, when I'm trying to have like all the, you know, um, all the RGB going off in here, but I'm just trying to just have fun and like relax or whatever, watch a movie or something. Um, so I'm actually really glad I got this because it looks really cool, especially even with the even with the white light going on, you can still see like blue like highlights, like different areas. So it still gives off like a really nice look and like feel to it. Like it's just different. Like I don't know. Like in general, not everybody even really has like a tech tool bench like this, and then you throw in something just as simple as like, you know, Govee light strips, and then it really creates just this whole different mood in general. So I've been really having fun with it. So probably when, you know, this whole area over here is like super messy, I'll probably just throw on the blue lighting and just call it a day, and I'll just keep like the blurry background effect on and just keep it like that, because this room never really stays clean or like tidy at all. I'm always getting boxes from like Amazon and stuff, and I really keep everything in here because I just have to for right now. No, hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully sooner than later, all of that will change. Hopefully, so still working on that and all of that. But that was one thing that I got recently, so I've been really having fun with these lights. Even though I got the RGB IC, which means that you can have multiple lights shown on one light strip. Not all RGB light strips can do that, so if you want that multicolored light effect to happen, then make sure you get RGB IC light strips, because I can technically have blue and red showing at the same time right now. Usually with non-RGB IC light strips, you get all blue, then it goes to all red, to all pink, to all green, you know, something like that. With RGB IC lights, you get any type of any mixture of colors. You get blue and red, pink and green, yellow and gold, you know, whatever. You know, light blue and pink or purple, you know, you can really just mix it up, and it's not even like two colors. You can have 3, 4, 5 different colors, you know, depending on what you're trying to get at. So, you know, but I've been so basic with it. I just leave it on blue, and it's just good enough for me. I really like the blue setting and how it just feels. I can change it, but I don't really feel like it. Well, I guess no, I don't really feel like it. So, that was one new thing that I was able to get from like the last couple of weeks. So, and that was specifically for this live stream. So, I'm gonna go back on Amazon and see what else I got, because I did get a couple things. You know what, since I already sort of talked about it, me trying to learn how to draw finally, which is one of the I don't know what to call it, one of the uses that I was so since I got this technically, I'm really feeling this is like a brand new or like an open box, um, brand new open box Surface Surface Pro 7, not a Surface Plus, but a Surface Pro 7 with like, this is like a premium Surface Pro 2 that I got for like $400. So I think that's a pretty good steal because they're still going for like over like 600, almost maybe like 650, even maybe 700. But yeah, I got this with like premium specs for $400, and I'm really happy about it. I wasn't using it as much right off the bat, but since I've been actually learning how to trying to learn how to draw finally, which is one of the uses that I wanted to do out of this, device. Try to do digital drawings and things like that. I finally took the steps to do that. So I've been almost doing it for the past couple of weeks. Took like maybe like 1, maybe 2 days off. But recently, this is like the 4th day. I'm probably not gonna draw in a row, but I really want to start getting back into it. But I've been pretty consistent with it, which has been really fun actually to do. So it is challenging to do it on here because you have to do it on a piece of software, and with that software, there's just plenty of different ways to not only draw but to paint, and this you can really get really creative with something like this. So really having fun. But one of the things that you really do need one of the things that you probably should be using is like a digital pen. So actually I've gotten 2 of them, 2 digital pens. So I really should. I know my finger is not that. It looks almost ashy anyway. That's weird. That's right. Okay. Alright, so anyways, what you're going to need to start learning how to, do digital drawing art is a digital pen. So I got one of these budget-friendlier pens, and this one is called the Meta pen. So this is what it looks like. Just trying to see my face, but I'm not gonna let it. Just trying to see my face. Okay, I don't feel like trying to. Wait. Yeah. Alright, I think the problem is just the blurry background effect is sort of messing with the focus of the webcam, but basically it's pretty simple pen, digital pen. You can recharge it, so that's a plus. You don't have to use those quadruple A batteries that I actually bought by mistake from Amazon, because I thought they were AAA batteries, but they weren't. And I can actually show you what they look like. So you're gonna, if you get one of those that need replacement batteries, it's gonna be a quadruple A battery, like this. You guys can see, yeah. And it's really small and tinier than the AAA batteries. And they usually go into devices like a digital pen. But this one you can recharge, and I think off of like one charge you can get like 70 to I think 90 hours out of just one charge. So I don't think I've even charged it up once, and I've been drawing every day. Some days seem like over like an hour of drawing, trying to learn how to draw, just doing simple shapes and things like that. Really trying to get the basics down and all that. So right now I'm just doing like face portraits and trying to do that with like different angles and all of that. So that's been really fun, to be honest. So really having fun with that. Um, so this one is Type-C charging. It's not Bluetooth at all, and I think that's technically like not the best thing, because I think with Bluetooth, if you have that with your digital pen, it comes with like certain features. So you might actually want one that has that Bluetooth connection, because it does like certain things. What, I don't really know. But the two pins that I have, they don't have Bluetooth. I forget how it sort of connects. I don't think it's technically Wi-Fi. I think it's just they're just compatible with like Surface Pro tablets, so has like some type of unique connection, wireless connection. But what it is, I have no idea. So you have like this little section right here at the bottom, right here, and it's like a pill-shaped rocker, and there's like one operation that you can assign the pin to at the bottom of the rocker and at the top of the rocker, and you can change it according to whatever needs that you want in those two specific input operations. So for me, just kept it pretty simple. I think the bottom one for me is just erase, and the top one is like a highlight of like where the pin is on the tablet. I do want to change that up a little bit, but I sort of have to learn how to do that. And also, the reason why I actually went with another pen so quickly, even though it hasn't been like 30 days, but I knew I really needed another pen, was because even though these pen tips are actually replaceable, for this pen in particular, the Meta pen, I can't find replacements for it. I can't find anywhere to buy replacements for this pen. I do have, I think, one or two replacements that came with this pen, but other than that, I really don't have an option. I can't find a way to get more replacements for this pen, which is a shame, because I actually sort of do like this pen. It's been pretty good, no connection errors or disconnects or anything like that. I'm trying to see what time it is. It's like what happened to my clock? Where's my clock at? My clock fell. Oh, man. I didn't even know my clock fell. Oh, it's 10:15. I'm doing okay. Alright, so if this Instagram live stream ends soon, thanks for watching. And just to let you know, I'm still going on YouTube, so I'll be able to go longer on YouTube or so on Instagram. So whenever this cuts off, bye bye. Catch me on YouTube, and you can see me longer if you want to, or if not, come back for another live stream or a 1 hour live stream on there. So whenever this ends, bye bye. Thanks for watching. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna finish everything. So still learning to sort of take my time, because I do want to do. I don't want to necessarily do longer live streams, but I want to be able to relax, because I think since I've been doing live streams on Instagram for well over a year, I'm just sort of just used to just trying to rush and hurry along, because I try to fit a lot of things in, and I usually end up talking a lot, and I usually don't finish with everything I'm trying to like show off to. But now I can actually do that. I can stream for as long as I want to. So trying to remember just to keep the pace. I can tell it like in my throat and stuff. Like I'm trying to hurry it along and stuff. And, I'm usually trying to always keep the time like on somewhere, so I gotta remember to look there. I had a clock. It was like a cool clock. It was a bigger clock than what I expected from Team U, which is a really cool clock. And I was actually gonna put it in the PC. Excuse me. And I was actually gonna put it in the PC, but since it's so big, and usually, with sites from Team U, with how cheap it was, I didn't think that this clock would be so big. I thought it was going to be super small. So I don't know what happened, but it was actually quite big. So it's definitely not going to fit in that computer. But anyway, since I've been learning how to draw, I'm learning that I'm a little bit more heavy-handed, which is not a bad thing or anything, but people are just different that way. And for me, I'm just a little bit heavy-handed, but also that might be just because of how, since I'm trying to learn how to draw on, digitally, there's different ways I can help with like how I do my lines or whatever, but whatever I'm trying to draw with like certain pens, because you can use like different pens to different pen types, and you can select which one. You can use a paintbrush, you can use markers, you can use this creative made up ones that do just different patterns and stuff. So and there's tons of different settings that you can do too. So I'm still learning on what I should be doing to help me along, because I've already sort of chewed up this tip already. It's like you can even see like part of like the metal rod starting to show at the tip, and it's affecting how it's like registering like lines when I'm trying to draw and stuff, and I can like feel it too, because it's not even all around too anymore. So I really just messed up this pen so quickly. Gotta be more cautious. Just be a little bit more gentle with it. So, because I really do like this pen, so I will try my best to keep using it. But if not, I do have another pen finally. And this pen I got for like $20, $21, so it's not too bad at all. This one was a little bit more expensive, but a little bit more of a premium type of pen. And this one is called the Renazer Raphael 520 stylus for surface, designed in Houston, made in Taiwan. 4096 pressure sensitivity, compatible with new Surface Pro 9 and Pro 8/laptop 5 rechargeable. That's the listing title on Amazon for this product. I actually really like this microphone. I know I'm going to be skipping around talking about different things, but I actually really do like this microphone and how it sounds in the headphones. So I can really get personal and talk how you use, and I think it sounds pretty good. So I'm happy with how this whole setup actually looks and sounds too right now before it actually gets, because it can get a little bit better too. Because one, I actually have this old thing that I was using years ago when I thought this was actually a audio interface, which it's not. It's just a preamp for a microphone, and I didn't know the difference. So I was trying to literally use this like a as a audio interface. So it was not. But I still plan on using this because you can get some pretty unique audio microphone profiles out of that thing, so I do want to use it again eventually, because it runs on like tubes and stuff, and I really don't know the whole science and all that behind it, but you can get some pretty cool and nice sounding things out of it, so I do want to use that too, since I just still have it for all of these years. I still have the thing, so I do want to end up using it again too, hopefully. So hopefully I'll do that sooner rather than later. So but that's just another thing I've been planning on doing, and I just haven't done it yet. Anyways, back to the digital pens. This was something new that I picked up, I think, last week, and I messed around for a little bit with it, and still have to get used to it too as well, because it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more premium with different premium features. For some reason it's saying it needs 1A battery, but it doesn't, because it's rechargeable. But this one is a Type A, needs a Type A USB connection, not a Type C. So a little bit of a downgrade with that, but it still doesn't really matter, because this still gets like 70 hours, I believe. So yeah, it's saying we can go back over to. I can try to show you guys. Like I can almost show Instagram better than YouTube, because of just how I got it set up. Yeah, you guys can't even see it. Does it focus? Yeah, I should be talking about the webcam, so that's the next thing that I'll try to talk about. So I think I'll talk about this webcam and the car stuff, and that might be it, because I do have other things that I wanted to talk about, but they're just little stuff, I guess. But I don't know. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Alright. But yeah, this is Type A recharge. Yeah, I'm just going to actually switch the scenes. Yeah, do that one. want to do that one, but I messed up. I gotta change that. I can't do it on OBS. I can still do it, but it's just gonna look stupid. So, guess I just do it like that. So, I think we should be okay. Alright, so this is the Renazer Raphael 520 stylus. And this is what it basically looks like, top to bottom. Same sort of, structure with everything. Got your lower rocker, button, layout right here at the bottom. This little slot right here actually glows when you turn it on, so that's pretty nice. Down here is what is basically the main reason why I went with this pen, is because I can find replacement tips for this pen, and this pen or the tips are basically the same ones for like a regular Surface Pro pen, so you can easily get a Surface Pro pen tip and it'll fit just fine and work just fine. So good. So there's the difference, with the other ones. Another feature with this pen is that it has the tilt feature, which when you do it in real life, if you go across a piece of paper and start, trying to draw lines, you can get a broader stroke than if you just go and do like pinpoint, you get like a really thin line. You can do the same effect with a digital pen that actually has that feature built into it, because the Meta pen that I have does not have that feature. And you can adjust it according to if you do have that feature in settings. You can tell it how wide or how narrow. I think I've been wait. Hello. This is what happens when you don't have any. It's not even showing too. I guess. Like, how long? Alright, so it's been over an hour, and there's no audio on YouTube. Why is there no audio on YouTube? Hello? Why is there no audio right now? I mean, I guess you guys can hear. I don't know. I've been sort of talking quiet. So I might just have to get off of YouTube, just keep streaming on here, on Instagram. But just know, I am live streaming right now. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Because it was working, and then it wasn't working. Hello? Oh, okay, now it's working. Still a little bit behind in the actual YouTube live stream. So I'm going to transition back. Just went to the starting screen on the YouTube. I don't even know what to do. Okay, so it's going to be quite the opposite because I can still live stream on Instagram right now, so I'm just going to keep going. Because it really doesn't matter. I think the only thing because I was explaining like the things with like the video broadcast yeah, the app. I didn't show you guys, so it didn't really matter. I'm gonna have to just delete this live stream off of YouTube. But I feel like I was talking pretty low on here too, because I've been trying to talk like this. It sounds good. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm just gonna have to finish it, but I'm gonna, because there is one thing I do want to do, which is to try to get the gain up more, so I don't have to talk directly into it like this. Like this sounds good, but I can back away like a little bit. I would like that. I mean, I was trying. You guys can like clearly see like the video frame movement. No, you guys can't see that on Instagram, but I mean, next time, right? Because you clearly can't see or hear anything. I can clearly see my mic moving. Maybe the gate was too strong or something, because it clearly stopped. But because I had it muted and it was off, and the gate was still on. Okay, so that's right. Alright, so I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep going. It's not like anyone really watches these, but I do wanna actually cut these up into little clips and put them out on social medias. Maybe do some B-roll shots too of these and just splice them in too, since I am talking about this stuff. But anyway, since I'm not even gonna really try, it's no real point. I don't even know what to do. I guess I will just talk about the pins, because I don't know what else to do at this point. I don't want to necessarily do a redo, because we just gotta keep it moving, and I don't want to go back. I mean, I could, but I'll just keep moving. If I want to, then I'll cut it and try to do it again, but I probably won't, because I just want to keep it moving. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the unboxing experience of this pen, and I feel like since this feels like a more premium style of pen, and it just has a lot of ratings and reviews on Amazon with over 10,000, and it's like 4.5 out of 5. I feel like they can really step it up just a little bit more with this pen that they have in their collection. It's pretty nice looking. It's not too bad. But it definitely feels cheap. It's light. The inside of it is not too bad. This is what it looks like. Have the little QR code and stuff. You got the name, and it comes in this. And it's just tucked away like that. You know, so it's pretty nice. So I don't think this is like too bad at all. If they want to change this up a little bit, they could. Underneath it, you get the charging cable. Get a charging cable. Get some extra pen tips and a quick user guide too. So that's what you get. But I just feel like that this outside could be like maybe thicker, but you know, just to give it this a little bit more premium feel, because I would actually carry this around just to protect the pen if I really wanted to. Carry around like a nice like little carrying case for like my pens or something. I would definitely actually use a box like this just to keep my pen in, just to keep it safe. But yeah, that's about it. With this pen, like it says, it does come compatible with a Pro 9 or an 8, but it does. I had to look just to make sure if it was going to be compatible with my Surface Pro 7, and it is. I don't know why they only decided to choose, you know, this 9 and 8. They should have maybe added a couple more, because I could have clearly just went right over it just because I wouldn't think it would have been compatible with my pen. Just because they left out the 7 in their title. But you know, about this pen, you know, I talked about the tilt sensitivity, got 4,096 pressure sensitivity points, or so it just responds with, like, you could do like the lightest of light, inputs. With the Meta, it seems pretty good too. I can't remember if it has that much. Probably doesn't, but I've been getting used to this Renazer pen, and I can tell it's a little bit different, so I have to get used to it. Honestly, just because this is like a pretty big thing to sort of try to take on, I might actually switch over to just regular pencil and paper, like physical paper and pen, which I already bought like a drawing sketchbook and like a little pencil kit too, pencil and eraser kit. So I already did that too, just to try to compare the two, because I don't really know how it is to like really draw, at least in the way that I'm trying to learn how to draw. It's a little bit different. So I think me trying to go back to do a more traditional route than trying to apply what I feel with like the experience with that, try to adapt that to digital drawing. I think that might help me a little bit more in understanding what I should be looking for and how drawing should actually feel. And when I'm trying to draw something, just the way I'm drawing it, it should look and feel a certain type of way. So that's what I'm trying to get down for the most part. So it has other things too, like palm rejection, has an ergonomic design, fast charging, smart power management, has the magnetic attachment to like Surface Pro tablets too. Both of them do. It's compatible to like a whole range of Surface Pro tablets and laptops too. 14 grams, so it's super light. Aluminum body. Yep. You can do hotkeys to it too, with the buttons. And yep. And it's not only compatible with Surface Pro, but HP, Asus, Dell tablets too, and a couple other ones too. super excited. I was super excited just to start drawing in general. So having these two and trying to learn with these is pretty fun to draw with and learn. So still having a lot of fun with that. So another thing I actually picked up too a couple of weeks ago was this paper-like screen protector for the Surface Pro. So this is what it looks like, and got some syrup on it. So I literally just saved it just to show you guys how the Surface screen or the protector came like, and I actually really like how it came like this with this packaging. So I'm not going to talk about it too much because my voice is going, but literally kept it around with the messy stickiness that it was, just to show you guys what it sort of looks like when you buy it off of Amazon. And I didn't even read the name of the screen-like or the paper-like screen protector. It's called the Moco Matte Screen Protector, and it fits perfectly well with my Surface Pro. I guess I got it for like $17. This Renaser pen I got for like $31, $32, by the way, so a little bit more expensive. I probably should have went with that, but I didn't know that I would want things like tilt sensitivities and like more, I guess, points of sensitivity in general, to get like those really like light forms of drawing and all of that. So I didn't know I would want to have all of that too. So yeah. But anyways, with this screen protector, I got this one in particular was because it's supposed to feel like you're writing on paper, which it does. But I think honestly, it's only been like a couple of weeks, and it feels like I can't really feel it anymore. I'm not really sure, since I draw a little bit more heavy-handed, and now this like metal rod that's in the meta pen from the pen tip is like sticking out. It's like scratching the surface of it a little bit, and I did just enough damage to the screen protector in general that the paper-like feeling and the roughness and the material of it is just like it's going away now, and I sort of just ruined it basically. So I'm not really sure what's going on. And another thing is just that I think it's a good routine to just actually wipe it down before and after you probably start drawing on your tablet too. So that's something that I should be doing more of, because when I open it up and I can clearly see, you know, my handprint on like part of like the tablet too. So might be a better habit of mine to actually wipe it down before and after I start drawing on the thing, because I don't know if the oils have something to do, you know, with how it looks and feels too after a while, which it probably does. But now it's like I'm not really feeling like that same effect like how I was during the initial couple of days when I was using it. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It feels like in some spots you can clearly feel like the paper like surface of it. You don't get like that crazy glare from like lights or anything like that. all the colors, the brightness still comes through pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just not sure um, if, if it was just more so my doing with like not really knowing how to take care of like a paper like screen protector like this when I'm drawing. So I have no idea. But the first couple of days it was like really nice to actually draw with this screen protector on. I mean, felt like my lines and shapes, it just felt this more natural feeling, because drawing this on a glass like surface is it's nice, and you can get like really nice smooth lines too, but um, it's just not the same feeling as like trying to do it on normal paper. So but overall I'm still happy with what I got. It's just that I'm not really sure if I should be doing more maintenance just to make sure that all the properties of this type of screen protector needs to be treated and taken care of accordingly, so it can last longer, and so that I can have that nice little paper-like effect when I'm trying to draw. So something that I just have to be aware of in the future. So there's a nice little thing too that snaps right in place. So overall I'm actually still pretty happy with my Surface Pro 7 purchase that I got about a couple months now, since I'm actually using it too. It turns on quick, shuts down quick. I can get right into drawing when I want to, and it's really fast and quick, since it has like 16 gigs of RAM memory, so it's actually pretty nice and quick too. With the i7 CPU, that definitely probably helps too as well. So overall, still happy with my purchase with the Surface Pro 7 too. So really happy about that. So something that I should have talked about in the first place was the webcam that I got, and I forget how much I paid for it, but it's the Anker Power Comp C200, and it was sort of a close call between me getting this and the Logitech one that everyone sort of just goes to. Trying to see how much I paid for this. Since it's sort of getting down to, I'm going to talk about these pretty shortly. The next two things. But so far, I'm really happy with what I got for a webcam. It's a little bit better than that other webcam that I'm using in the corner setup. This one is a little bit better, has 1440p resolution, has low light correction, has a built-in privacy cover, stereo microphones, AI noise canceling microphones, Type C, I believe. Has a 95-degree adjustable field of view. Let's see what else it has. 1440p quality. Yeah. I really like how wide it looks too. That was like one thing that I noticed right off bat, was just how wide the angle is, which I actually really do like. So I really like that a lot. I like the design of it too. It just looks really cool and modern as well. So I like the lens cover, how you just do the privacy cover with like the little switch at the top, and you can see like the red cover little, whatever you want to call it, sort of this covers the lens. So that's like the look and the shape of it. So this looks really clean. It's like I wanted to show you guys on YouTube Amazon listing, because it has some pretty cool pictures that sort of shows you like the inside of it and everything, but at this point it just doesn't even matter. It does not even matter. Yeah, I think I got this for around $60, $50, $60, something like that. Can't remember what the other webcam was called. I think was it a Brio? It might have been a Brio. I can't remember, but it was something from Logitech. So it was a really close call, but I found one YouTube video that compared the two, and I can sort of tell that he let us know which one was the left webcam versus the right one. I can sort of tell with just with different lighting setups and stuff, and how one was working a little bit better than the other one. But it was still sort of close with some features that was going on that he was trying to like highlight. I'm gonna see in the pictures of just that the people just sent in for their reviews, and they just have it set up on their setups too, and it just looks cool. It looks like a little camera, a little cool looking camera. Yeah, for the price, I think this is a pretty good webcam for the price that you pay. So yeah, I think that's really it. It's a pretty good webcam for $60. That you can get 2K resolution, 30 frames a second. I think for like 1080 you can get like 60, maybe even more for FPS. Has autofocus, which is what I was trying to get it to do this whole time, but I think since I have the NVIDIA broadcast app going on with like different effects, it's sort of like it's not letting it do what it's supposed to do. So I think that's the main reason why it's not really focusing when I'm trying to bring something super close. Or well, it is, but it's also trying to find my face too, because I got different things. So that's a little funny thing that's going on. But got that, and been trying it out a little bit, and it's a lot of fun, and it's pretty nice and clean and clear. It is a little bit of a lower light situation, but it seems to be looking, pretty decent right now. So really happy about that. Alright, so the very last thing. Alright, it did like blink at me too, so I thought the battery was going on my power thing for my monitor light bar, but I don't know what that was. Still got like 20%, so that's pretty good. So the main thing that I wanted to talk about was the car head unit that I finally got. I got the money for it from doing my little side hustle gig, and I'm still doing the same side hustle gig, and I'm a little, I don't know if I show you guys a little too much, but that's okay. yeah, this has a lot of stuff. Since it's getting late, I might just not even show you guys everything, but this includes like everything. This was like a $200, right? $200 head unit for your car. This one in particular has Android in it, so it's basically like an Android tablet for your car, but for the head unit, so for like your radio, basically. So since my car is a little bit older, like a lot of older, I wanted to upgrade the radio because, for one, it was actually cutting in and out, so I couldn't really listen to any music or anything like that reliably. So sometimes it would go on and it would be okay for like a whole trip, and some days I would just turn the car on and it would be on for like 5-10 seconds and it would just shut right off, and that would be the end of it. Lately it's actually been doing pretty good, mysteriously, like a lot good. Even the speakers too, like they sounded pretty bad, but they've been sounding really good actually. So I don't know what's really going on. Maybe it is needed to be played with a little bit. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like the sound actually sounds a lot better than how it sounded when I first got the car. So I'm not really sure what's going on. But anyways, I'm still changing out the head unit, and I'm also changing out the speakers too. And I actually got the money for that literally today, so I got the money to get the speakers, so I should be able to purchase them sometime next week and have them delivered by sometime next week too. So I'm really happy about that. And not only that, I might be halfway, I don't know, but I'm hoping, let's just say I'm hoping that I'm halfway there to actually getting some subs, some bass knockers too. So I'm really happy and excited to try to install all of this into the car, just to give it a little bit of life and excitement to it. And for me, it's going to be fun, something new, something to learn, and it should be a lot of fun too as well to try to learn how to do this. So I've been watching a lot of content and learning how to do all of this stuff, how to put it in and everything. So I think for the head unit, I got basically almost everything I need for the most part. Here's the thing that I just got today too. I wanted to show you guys that. Is this it? Yeah, I got a voltage meter too today too. Just got delivered today, so digital multimeter. So have this because I notice in quite a lot of car content videos they use this quite a lot, so it seemed to be like a pretty good idea to get. So I'm going to learn how to use this too. So obviously this is not only for cars, for a lot of things electrical. So I finally learned how to use this thing too. So happy about that. Yeah. Try to get some type of thumbnail, at least for the Instagram or something. Yeah, but like I said, this head unit is a little bit more special. I was gonna get like a really cheap one, like the same type with like the touch screen and all that, but this wouldn't be worth it. And I'm learning now that, just put in a little bit more extra work into, you know, just working, just to whatever you're trying to do, and you can just get a little bit more of a better outcome and result if you just put in just a little bit more work. So that's what I decided to do. I just decided to be a little bit more patient and just try to go for the little bit of the next nicer thing. So that's what I did, and I got this one for I think around $200. And the one that I was originally trying to get was like close to like $50. I think they even have a couple for like $30 with the touchscreen and everything too. But it's just not really worth it unless you just want to really just throw something in real quick. But oftentimes those can be a little bit more of a headache. Yeah, this one is going for like around $230, but with a $40 coupon. So basically, you get it for like $190. So yeah, and it's pretty typical to see a big coupon like that on all of these head units, all of these smart type device head units for your car. This one in particular has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let's see what else it has. It does run on Android, so I believe you can download apps from the Play Store, so that's fun. This one comes with a backup camera and a microphone to make phone calls to. So I really do want to use that backup camera and the test out the, you know, how to call people and stuff on there. Has wireless CarPlay and Android Auto too. Wired or wireless, doesn't matter. Has a digital signal processor too, and customable 36 EQ, 36 band EQ. Should be compatible with most dash kits too as well. So this is this thing has like everything that you almost need. You do want to make sure that you probably get one of these dash kits specifically for your car. Since you're, you know, getting like a aftermarket piece, you're probably gonna need something like that. So I got that from actually going to Walmart, and I've been going to Walmart almost every day looking at the car stuff that they have, because they actually have a pretty good amount of car stuff for like car audio. So you can basically get everything that you need at Walmart, which is pretty amazing and funny, because I've been seeing a lot of content of people getting everything for like $100, and they're able to change out a whole car's system and audio, and it actually sounds pretty good too. So you do $100 budget, $200, $300, $500, a little bit more than that if you want to, and you can get a pretty good sounding system by doing that. So with me, I'm gonna probably have a little bit more of close to $600, 500. I think it's 500 between the head unit, the speakers, and then the bass. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna go for like the really bigger, nicer bass It's just because I don't know why, but I want to do it that way. Trying to remember what they're actually called. And I also have another cool little lighting project too, for here in the car. And I already have like a little like $8 little device that I have in the car for lighting. You know, that's been fun, but I definitely want something to replace that little thing. Yeah, salt woofer, the salt woofers. So yeah, that's the last thing that I'll be getting for the audio for this car, and I should be technically halfway there. I should be technically almost all the way there. I actually missed out on some money today and yesterday, so I'm a little sad about that. But if these next jobs that I already did are, you know, approved, then I should be halfway there, which I'm actually quite excited about, because I thought this was going to be way longer, and that's okay with me because I should be taking my time. I should just install the head unit first, and then the speakers later, and then the sub later, like weeks apart from one another. You know, I think I still will, even if I get all the parts together. So I'll probably, I don't know, I might try to do the head unit and the speakers together, or at least the front two, because we're going to get a total of 4 speakers, and I luckily have the money to get all 4 speakers and the tweeters too, because the speakers that I'm getting, they come with tweeters too, and my car has tweeters in them, so I'm going to switch those out as well. So I want to show you guys the unit itself, but like I said, it has like everything in it. Gotta get some thumbnail. Yeah, this has like everything. I think these are like crossovers or something, I have no idea. Or AV something. Looks like a little bracket. These look like little screen protectors. I didn't even know it was gonna come with that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is actually pretty heavy too. Some of the cheaper options that are out there, they usually say they are really light, and it sort of just feel like plastic and paper, but this is a pretty nice weight to it. I noticed it just from picking up the box in general, like the whole box. There was some weight to it, but there's just a whole bunch of stuff in it too as well. But this is actually pretty nice size and weight to it. There's no like a whole bunch of like things in like the back of it too, like how a lot of them sort of are. So it's really like nice and like compact, so you can have like a whole bunch of wires set up too. You have like your Wi-Fi antenna there. You have a thing for GPS as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off that blur background effect next time, so we can really get the visuals together. So I get the FM antenna, got some connections, got some I/O at the top, and a main plug, I/O on the side there too. And you got like the little heat fans, which is actually a nice thing to have for one of these, because it will probably get hot, so it's really nice to see. One of the things that I liked about this is that it has actual physical buttons at the bottom. I feel like people, sure, this depends on how you are. For me, even though I'm super, I guess you can call me just super technical, because I'm doing all of this stuff. You would think I would want one with just no buttons at all, but I actually don't really mind having buttons in general. It's just something that's quicker and easier. If I just want to like change the volume, like it's right here at the bottom, I can go up with the volume, down. I can go back and forth with like songs and stuff. I can go home, do the home screen. I can turn on the microphone with the button. I can turn on the screen on and off. I can mute. I can mute the volume too, and the music or whatever that's playing. There's even like a little reset that you can do with like a pen. So there we have it. Actually, see a little. This doesn't look like anything at all, but maybe some people might know. Some people. Okay. Yeah, buttons feel really nice and clicky. Really tactile. Oh yeah, I actually really like that. Yeah, it's nice. This is gonna be nice. This is gonna be fun, and it really does change the look of the car too, and the functionality of it and everything. Like, it actually is a pretty good idea to actually switch out your head unit. It doesn't have to look, as nice as this one, or do as much as this one, but honestly, in general, you can get a lot more out of your car if you just switch out the head unit, which is something that I'm just learning right now. So. And basically, like I was saying, I think I got everything I need. I already show you guys the little pry bar, pry tools that I got. I also got a wire stripper and some crimpers. Got some crimpers and the strippers for the wires. So I got that. Got the wiring harness too. So I'm gonna be putting this on something connects to this, and I gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. So that's why in particular I got these so that I don't have to solder. These are called bullet connectors or something like that. Male, female bullet connectors to sort of this snap in. So it's this nice, really quick, easy connect and release. If I did something wrong, I can sort of just, you know, just pop it in and then pop it out and just switch it up if I really need to. You know, I don't have to like get out the whole soldering kit and just try to, you know, do it that whole messy long route if I get something wrong. I think I actually finally got everything I need to at least start with the hit unit, and I'm going to need some more things for like the speakers and the subwoofer too. So I'm actually quite surprised on how fast I'm actually coming along with that whole project too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there because my voice is going. I didn't decide to bring in some water or anything like that, but and this was just a whole mess with me not knowing that the audio was not working, but it's working now. I can clearly see it. So I'm messed up there, but like that was a good like 40 minutes, even probably more than that, like almost over an hour. Can't believe it. My mouth was just open for like a whole minute, just trying to figure out what was going on, because I did not see that microphone, whatever, going. It was just dead. You know, nothing was moving on that crap. So I clearly messed up there. I did have a couple more things to show you guys, but it's getting late. I gotta go. Like really, I should really just end it right here, which I am. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully I won't make that mistake again, because I really don't want to try to figure out what to do in a case like this, but this is why, but just in general, I still do want to put all the live streams here that were here on Instagram and put them on YouTube as well. So this is just another reason just to actually get those live streams, if they're still on here on YouTube or on Instagram. Hopefully they are. Yeah, I had like one or two other things, but that could be for another live stream. I sort of wanted to make this more of like a chill one too, because I had a couple nicer days, I guess, too. So just really just didn't want to do much of anything this week. Since last week I just haven't done anything really. Have gone to the gym or anything. I just sort of just stayed at home, just chilled out a little bit. I'm trying to focus on sleep again, and hopefully this time around I can really just stick to it. So anyways, yeah, like I was saying, since it's past 11, almost 11:30, we really need to get out of here. So thanks for watching. If you did decide to watch this till the end, you know, I'll be back for another live stream. I'll just keep saying it sooner rather than later. So until next time, I'll see you guys again. So see ya later.